Hey, what's up, studs? My name is Ryan, or MandRproductions, and welcome to my MOCTOBER 2018 Naboo MOC showcase. In this video, I'm going to be going through every little detail and giving you some of the decisions I made and some of the things I would have liked to have done better that I didn't get the opportunity to do, etc., etc. So this MOC I made over the course of the month of October, hence why it was called MOCTOBER, the series that I did. And I hope to do MOCTOBER again next year in 2019. I have no idea what I'm going to build, so if you guys have a suggestion, you can leave in the comment section below. But I don't know if I'll be taking those suggestions into consideration or not yet. It is still quite a ways away, but I'm interested to see what you guys think about the MOC, so also let me know in the comment section below or with a simple like on the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And anyway, this is the MOC. This is it. I do have some information on it. It cost me about $600 to make. Between the pick-a-brick that I bought, the Gungans that I bought, the Gungan sets that I bought, what else did I buy? The MTT, and a bunch of, just miscellaneous parts that I also bought some on Bricklink from Brick Vibe. Came out to about $600, which is more expensive than you would think. Like, I was actually, like, shocked when I read that to myself. Now, that being said, I did have some, like, excess pieces that I never used those. I never used quite a few. Like, this was probably, like, $30 of pieces right in here that I just didn't use. So there is some excess stuff. Maybe it was a little bit of an exaggeration, but I also had some parts beforehand and some of the sets beforehand, so that helped reduce the cost, I suppose. Here's another pick-a-brick cup that I just never opened for the MOC, and more, that's green stuff, but you get the point. So I didn't use everything, but I still spent about $600 on the MOC, which is a little crazy to me. I was like, whoa. Anyway, the only figures that I did buy for the MOC were Gungans. I didn't buy any droids, so all the droids you see are from my previous collection, or the collection I already had. And it's a lot less than I was expecting. The droids, I wish I had put more droids into this MOC here as we get in a little bit closer. I just couldn't find any more. I don't think I had any more. You guys will see the staps here. These staps I did buy on Bricklink from Milleray's Spares or something. They were $10 each sealed, but that was like the best deal for staps. And I don't have my older staps from the 2007 battle pack, so I went ahead and bought 4 for the best price that I could, because I thought they kind of belonged in the battle, and I think they look good. I think they were a nice addition. They had some more depth to the battle that wouldn't have otherwise been there. I feel like just a little bit more like multi-level to the battle, I suppose. So I guess I'll start down here and work my way down, even though I already started in the staff. So my biggest regret here is just this big green open space. I have no idea what the heck I was going to do with this. I don't have any minifigures to fill it with. And I don't know, I could have put some rocks or something there, I suppose. But I was originally planning possibly to make it an even bigger MOC. And God, I don't know what I would have done if I had done that, because obviously I didn't have space or things to fill space. So I'm glad I didn't. If I had, maybe I would have bought another MTT or something, maybe to fill space, maybe another AAT. I kind of was originally planning to do that, just never kind of got around to it. But anyway, we'll work our way down the battle here. We have some Naboo figures here. He just kind of has a sniper rifle, so he's looking down the long way towards the droids, kind of waiting for all the Gungans to die before he can take a shot. Or maybe he's going to shoot some in the back, who knows. We have some of the, God, I forget what they're called, but basically Gungan horses here, and they're pretty neat. I ended up buying 3 of those sets for the MOC, the Gungan Patrol sets, and those were like $30 each on eBay, which was pretty dang good. You can see some of them here have like the Boomba droppers, which are pretty awesome. I partly opened one, but I didn't want to open any of them all the way, I suppose. You can see one of our Gungans here spearing a battle droid, which is like, actually I thought was a pretty good idea. We move back here, we have our 3rd little Boomba dropper thingy, and not a bad look there. It also has like the brown backing there. You can see these two have the brown pass behind them. My reasoning behind this, putting the brown plates here, was just like, those things are probably pretty heavy, and they're probably kicking up some dirt, breaking into the grass, so I decided I would have that break into the grass like that. And I think it actually looks good. It adds some depth to the field there, makes it look a little bit better, and you can see it kind of raises up as we go along here, the terrain. We move in here, we just have more Gungans fighting. We have one Gungan spearing a battle droid like that, which I think looks pretty cool. We have him just kind of standing there, moving his way in. A lot of people just kind of running in from the back here. You can see we have one of our Jar Jar figures there, throwing a spear pretty deep there. Now, all the Jar Jars aren't Jar Jars. We'll just consider them actual Gungans. We'll get to the real Jar Jar here in a moment. Up here we have my Naboo Starfighter, which I decided to include in the MOC just again because I really just wanted something there. I think it looks pretty good. It actually goes well hand in hand with the droid fighter that's over there. And I have 2 more of those droid fighters. I just couldn't find them to throw them into this MOC, so we just went with the one, and that's fine. I guess it's a little bit less cluttery, but it would have been cool maybe to like have one just like down right here. That might have been a good idea for some space fill. Over here again, there's our other two Boomba droppers, but over here we have a few more Gungans kind of moving their way in on this battle droid carrier. This is the earlier battle droid carrier here. You can see I put some battle droids on the side there, trying to shoot at them. We have a destroyed droideka, one of the earlier style droidekas there. Another one of the earlier style droidekas there, shooting over at our Gungans, which is a pretty cool angle to look at, I think. And then we have our downed Naboo Swamps. Is it a Swamp Speeder? No, it's just the Naboo Speeder. It's the Republic Swamp Speeder. That's a Swamp Speeder. But this is just the Naboo Speeder. And I went ahead and had it like do a little crash. And I think that looks pretty good. You have a couple of the Naboo patrolmen fleeing from it. And you can see just kind of an empty interior. I should have used some fire bricks or pieces there or something just to give it a little bit more of a destroyed look. But you can see what I did. I kind of put a little bit of a path in there where it had kind of skidded along the grass and then ended up making a big pit there. And I think it looks pretty good with all the dirt kind of kicked up there. Just I wish I had maybe put a little smoke in there. And I suppose I could have. I totally have the pieces to use for smoke there. So in the future, I'll definitely try to remember something like that, because that's totally a detail I should have included now that I think about it. But this is the showcase video where I kind of want to go through things that I would change, and I don't want to make any changes at this point. So that's just something that I would have done if I guess I had thought about it prior to. Anyway, we have some more battle droids here. We have like a commander battle droid or whatever. I think that's a security battle droid. Yeah, red is security, and he's got two of the pistols, and he's just like going ham with that. So he looks pretty dope. There's that stap again. I put all the staps on like little 1x1 green plates just so I can have them be able to turn the direction I want. You guys can see that there. Where's this last one? There you go. And you get the point with that. It's just so that they can turn in the angles I want, because those things get in the way and it won't let me turn if I just put it on the regular plates there. Here's our other flash speeder. I almost called it the swamp speeder. Pretty good look to that one. I gave it like a little tilt as it's moving through the battlefield, so it looks like it's actually turning, which is pretty nice. Gives a little bit of a feel of it's moving as opposed to it just being kind of stagnant. Like I feel like these are kind of stagnant and it's hard to get them. I tried to like turn them a little, you can see. Same with the Naboo Starfighter. It's not straight on, but it's much harder to do with something as tall as that versus this, where you can kind of get a little bit more creative with the way it's moving around. For some reason, this Gungan is not standing up. I don't know what's happening there. You can see that battle droid got run over by, or like run into by that flash speeder, and I gave him like a little bit of an angle to him, so it looks like he's just been hit, which is kind of the way it is. So that's kind of cool, like he's coming apart. I like that. You can see another quadrant or squad of battle droids here, getting ready to shoot down some more Gungans, mass murder. Now we're on to our AAT. Our AAT has just run over its very own battle droid there, so rest in peace to him. And then we have a Jar minifigure. I guess that's not really the Jar that I have planned out in this mock, so we'll get to that. But there's a Jar there. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I do have a pilot in there, but this is a little bit wobbly. It tends to like fall down a lot, so I got to get it back in the right position. But this is like recreating the scene from episode 1 where Jar is flying around on the AAT, and I gave it a little bit of a tilt there, so you guys kind of get the idea. It's kind of also in like a divot, like that, just a little bit. And then it also has some skid marks here on the other side, kind of like what I did with the flash speeder there and the Gungan Boomba droppers, which I can never remember the name of. But yeah, we have a little bit of skid marks there. I didn't include a lot of grass pieces in this mock. I felt like that would just make it look really messy. I don't know. I like the clean look, but it also looks really flat. So I don't know where I stand on that, but I only included like a few grass pieces here. I never went in and added a bunch. You have a few battle droid snipers here, which I think look pretty neat. And they're going to be sniping in down towards our Gungan army down on the other end, which looks a little bit messy from this angle, but we'll go with it. So we zoom in down there, you can see some Gungans. And come back out. We're going to see another battle droid carrier. Someone did suggest that this battle droid carrier made the whole mock look out of scale, and I'm not sure what I felt with that. So I put the old one over there, and I put this newer one over here. Just kind of fills space nicely, so that's the way I went with that. I think it looks decent enough. And then we have a sniper droideka. I know that's totally not accurate, but I think it's kind of cool to have a sniper droideka on the back, sniping down towards the Gungans down there. There's our droid fighter again. Our MTT is over here. The MTT, I bought it used on eBay, excuse me. and it cost about $100, and it was missing a few pieces. So on the other side, it actually is missing a few pieces there. You can see, but you can't tell through the MOC, obviously. So I went and left it like closed like that and everything. So it's just kind of moving its way down the battlefield, in my opinion. That's the way I have it kind of set up. And then if we look over here, we have my nice little river, which I actually think came out pretty well. I used these clear pieces on the end here to kind of cap it off, and I used brown here, so it's like the C4 or the floor of the river there. And if you get down, it's all brown under there. So it's kind of accurate in that way, I suppose. And then moving up here, I decided I would do like a little dam, just kind of stopping the river. And I suppose if it was a dam, logistically, if there was actually a dam there, the way the physics would work or whatever, is that it would create more of a lake here, but whatever. I don't care. That's just the way, that's the way it would work in the real world, I think, just not in my fiction imaginary world. We can pretend, actually, that this dam actually just takes, it's not really a dam, it's just like a wall here, and all the water goes underground from there. So it's like a little sewer underneath after that. So we're gonna go with that story, that the water's flowing downfield, and which makes sense, and that it goes underground there. That's what we're going with, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense just physically. Anyway, we have more squadrons of battle droids. We have one with an older blaster there. I thought that'd be cute to sneak in. We have some more snipers here in the back, just kind of working their way down. Other than that, the last bit I want to get to is my Jar Jar death scene, which a lot of people gave me suggestions on, and I just kind of came up with this on my own. I don't know. There were some creative ones, but I just thought this was kind of funny that a battle droid with an ice cream pop or some, something like that has decapitated Jar Jar, pulled his arms off, and is just holding his head above the battlefield there. So that's what I went with for my Jar Jar death scene. Don't hate me. I thought it was a pretty neat one. I just love the popsicle thing. I think that's the nicest touch there. So we're gonna go with that. We have some more destroyed battle droids here that I don't think I showed off. I totally didn't show that droideka. That's from like 2011 or 2015. Can't remember. Another droideka here rolling into the battle. Another droideka over there. So that's the battle scene. We also have a skeleton there, but that's it. And then of course our alien invasion ready to come on in and take over Naboo here. Bam, what's up? That's the alien invasion. Anyway, guys, so other like quick info, I don't plan on like selling any of this. All of this is going to stay in my collection, all these parts and everything. So don't ask if you can buy any of it. I know I get questions like that sometimes. People email me, people comment on the videos, but I'm not selling any of this, so don't ask. That's what I have to say to that. I enjoyed the MOCTOBER process. I look forward to trying it again. It's something that I had fun with. It was a fun series. It didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to. I wanted to make one every week. I ended up skipping a week, and I wanted to do an intro every week. I didn't do an intro every week. So for next year, I would love to be able to kind of complete that process and be able to do everything that I want to do. And that's just something that me as like a person has to like just make myself do essentially. But I definitely want to do that for next year. I don't know what MOC I want to do next year, but I totally want to come back again with another MOCTOBER. So if you have any suggestions, leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed my MOCTOBER series and my MOCTOBER showcase video of Naboo here, give a like on the video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to check out the MOCTOBER playlist, it'll be linked down below. You can check out all the episodes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.